Ladies and gentlemen, today is June 28th, 2012, and that would make this the 59th episode of the Jack Attack. And the crooked camera. Nice. Fantastic. The Jack Attack, a show where we help people to improve at StarCraft by focusing on the things in StarCraft that don't change. These things are mechanics and micro and macro and not strategy. Mostly macro and mechanics. Micro is a small part of that. Thus, micro. Macro is much larger. Practicing your macro and your macro mechanics will give you much greater gains than practicing your micro mechanics will. And all this kind of stuff. Today is a special day of the week. Every Thursday we have the Quest of a Noob with RandoOne. Rando is a Terran player. He has been doing this for, 6 weeks now? Something like that? It's been a while.
Yeah,
Been quite some time. Start his way... What league were you playing at when you started?
I was playing at Bronze League.
Bronze League. What league are you playing in right now?
Right now I'm in Platinum.
Wow. That's pretty fucking cool. That is pretty fucking cool. And who are your opponents right now? Like, what is the highest ranked opponent that you've beaten so far?
Just another Plat.
Another Platinum? Cool.
Yeah.
So you went from the Bronze League to be able to the Platinum League in somewhere around 6 weeks or 7 weeks. It's pretty fucking good. If you guys want to follow, if you want to do that yourself, you can follow Rando's epic quest in the archives and see where he came from to where he is today. So we have some levels to look at. Some replays, whoopsies, to look at. Cool, we're going to start with level 5. Level 5 is adding upgrades to the Reaper, Marauder, and Marine combo. Wonderful. So how has laddering been going this week for you in general? Like, what kind of things have you been running into and that stuff?
I've been facing bigger armies, so I can't just move to victory now. And it's been a little more tough to win, but my macro is still staying the same.
That's good. That's good. So you're staying at that over 100 SQ area.
Yeah, it's getting a little tougher when they start harassing, though.
Okay, so now that you're in the Platinum League, people are starting to harass you and stuff, which makes it difficult to keep your spending up. Cool. Cool, that's good stuff. Have you been going with Marine Marauder, or have you been mixing in Reapers as well?
Some games I've been mixing in the Reapers. This one particularly, I just stick with the MM.
Cool. Marine Marauder, for all you Terran players, very strong. Very, gonna get you a lot of wins. Gonna be nice and easy. Just make lots of them and kill your opponent. Very cool stuff. See, we got our constant SCV production going on. Whoop, a little bit of gap there. Yeah, there we go. Just a small gap. Trying to keep those gaps down. How are you doing with supply blocks? Ooh, there's another gap.
Supply blocks, I've been running into them more frequently. I don't know why. Maybe it's because the different units, and it's tougher to keep a track on how it's going to jump.
Let's take a look, see if we run into any supply blocks in this game. See if we can figure out what the issue is and how to solve it. Just doing a basic thing, spending the money, keeping our money nice and low, really good. Getting the command center out there, going with like no gas, lots of Marines into the expansion, and then getting the gas later. Or did you just go straight Marine for this game?
Oh no, I get some gas later.
Cool.
Otherwise it'll be level 5.
Right there. Yeah. Would just be level 1, which can kill some Platinum players, so it's not completely unheard of. This is a really good thing that Rando's doing right now that I really encourage a lot of players to do, especially against a Zerg player. Zerg has the particular larva mechanic where they either make a worker or a unit, as opposed to Terran and Protoss where they can make workers and units at the same time. So a lot of Zergs will try to get greedy, and like this one is build only drones. No Zerglings have been built at all. And now that he sees you coming, he's going to build some spine crawlers. So definitely get aggressive against especially Zerg players. You don't even have to commit to a full attack. Just make them build Zerglings, so that way they don't get too much of an economic advantage. Actually, you're going to kill a significant amount of drones here. Looks like 10. Fucking cool. Fucking cool. He's going to come back with an attack of slow Zerglings. You will crush it, no problem. Fantastic. You get yourself a nice early lead. Doing quite well for yourself. Fantastic. Money staying in the low 100, 200 area. That's kind of nice. How has your gas management been going in general?
It's been better when I have the upgrades, because there's a bunch of stuff I can spend it on.
Right.
It's not Marauders, right? So
right.
Yeah, it's good gas dumps. Yeah.
Cool. Today I learned, I was watching the GSL today, and today I learned that if you have two gas geysers, right? If you take both gas, if you build 2 refineries, and you have 2 of them in one refinery and 1 of them in the other refinery, you will mine more gas than if you put 3 of them into 1 refinery.
Oh yeah, I discovered that too. When I was going Marauder only, I only used 1 gas geyser and I couldn't produce 3. So
Yep.
I guess 2 is optimal, kind of like the mineral patches.
Yeah, it's kind of I think it's very similar to a far mineral patch. That 3rd guy does get you more gas, but not as much. It is the same as a far mineral patch. I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that at all. That's why Sase and Naniwa and Squirtle do a lot of 2 in each geyser thing. I thought it was just for a specific thing, but it's actually a lot more efficient. Didn't know that. Hopefully some of you out there on the show, watching the show, we are live, right? Because it says that we're not. As usual. Now you know that. Fantastic. So, if you're looking for optimal efficiency, go 2 and 2 instead of 3 and 1, or go 2 and 1 instead of just 3. If you find yourself needing more gas, it's good metagaming too. Yeah, had to refresh. Cool. And as you can see, RandoOne is keeping his money ridiculously low pretty much the whole time. If you stare up in this section, it's pretty low. Minerals getting a little bit high now and again. Mules make it tough for the poor Terran to spend all the ridiculous amounts of money they have. Probably go for an expansion pretty soon. There it is. Nice. This is serious oversaturation. Let's talk about this real quick. You have... Let's see. You've got less than the optimal number in your natural. In your main. So you've got 15 in your main. And you have... Holy fucking shit. You have 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You have 30... Wait. 24 and 6. Yeah, 30. You have 30 SCVs here. 15 SCVs here. Don't do that. You want it to be even. You want 24 here on minerals and 24 here on minerals, and then take 8 and 8 and send them here so you're nice and even. Basically what's happening is these 6 SCVs are doing nothing, and these 8 SCVs are doing almost nothing. Not as much as these are. If they were split up evenly, you'd be getting a lot more money. You'd be able to produce a lot more. You'd probably be able to expand sooner. So what you should get in the habit of doing is, this is good, right? You have this sort of transfer where you leave about 2 rows in your main and you transfer the rest over here, and you double rally, right? You have both rallied to your natural. When you want to keep watching. When you have 2 rows at your natural, I want you to take your main command center and re-rally it to your main, so that way you're getting the most money possible. Okay. Come on, mouse. Just mouse for me. Cool. So you're going to come in with a bunch of Marines and Marauders. And just kind of kill stuff. Yeah. He's got 900 in the bank. Not really injecting. That's what's going to happen. Even at the platinum level. Going to go for infestors off of 2 bases. Ooh. Ah. But the power of Marco. The power of Marco overcomes. Cool. Very nice. Good little game. Good game to get people sort of introduces. How does he not win here? Sorry, post on Reddit. What up, Leonin Warrior? Oh, Magic the Gathering reference, I think. Oh fuck! Did I make myself look stupid? I think it's a Magic the Gathering reference. Aren't they like white lion things in Magic the Gathering? I think. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. I think they are. Someone look it up. We got Tay. Interesting. And RandoOne, as per usual. I thought you said he lost. Oh, I don't think I said... Rando, did I say you lost that game?
No, I didn't hear that.
I don't think so. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh well. Whatever, Leonin Warrior. Whatever. Cool. Glad to have you here. Glad to be helping out. It says we got 7 viewers, but I feel like we have more than 7 viewers. Could be wrong. Twitch is being funny today. Yes! Thank you, Aquitas. I knew it. I knew there were Leonin folk in Magic the Gathering. You're not making that reference by naming yourself that, but I still think it's cool. Pa-pa-da. Nice. RandoOne. Alright, and this is the part of the game where nothing much happens except RandoOne being a boss and doing all this stuff on time. This time he's going for a little bit earlier gas to get a reactor and a tech lab. And he's going to get some concussive shells. And he's going to get some other stuff. Pause. Now this is level 6. Which means... Ooh, the Ghost is the new unit. Did you get any play games against a Protoss player? Oh, Protoss player right here. I hope you make some ghosts. If you don't, I'm going to be sad. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to be sad if you don't make any ghosts. So we got a little push. Just being aggressive. This does a lot of things for us. It says, okay, how many units does he have? It keeps our opponent honest, and it makes sure that they're making units and not just powering up. If they power up and we allow them to do that, they'll have a much stronger force later. Bad force field. You should be able to squeeze through that. Ah, there we go. It's like, let's squeeze through little Marauder guy. In this sort of situation, target down the sentries. Sentries are the valuable things. You want them to be dead. But cool, nice little 2 racks push, concussive shells, and combat shields. Fantastic. Stim is also allowed. Perhaps you'll be getting that later, but in general, keeping the money nice and low in the low 100, 200 area. Getting up to the 300 occasionally, maybe going for an expand right about now. Nice. Cool. A 3-gate expand action. 3-gate. I'm such a Protoss sometimes. 3 racks expand action going on. Nice. Adding it in, having you got your 2 control groups. Have you been using tab production once you get up to the factory tech, or have you been using a separate key for your factory?
I've been using the tab since I'm using the core.
Nice, the core. Beautiful. Pro tip: stand next to ramp to get shot by their army. If you see sentries with this push, run away. Oh yeah, 2 wins against Terran with Protoss level 2, Diamond League, 120 SQ, Stalkers and Zealots. What? Zion Protoss. There's our ghost. Isn't this funny? Alright, we've got a ghost, right? But does he not look like a little bit like a Ghostbuster? Is that not ironic? He's got his little pack. He's got a little suit and stuff. I feel like that's slightly ironic. Cool. He's leading the charge. He's like, alright, I'm the captain around here. I'm going to say what gets done. You guys just follow me into battle. I'll drop some EMPs. We'll be fine. No fucking problems. Zion Protoss, can you confirm that you beat a diamond level, a diamond league with level 2 Protoss? That would be fantastic. If it's not already in the thing. I wonder if it's there. Nice. Okay, so it looks like you go straight from gold with level 1 to diamond with level 2. Wonderful. Gonna update that later. Thank you very much, Zion. Leonin level. Leonin level. Leonin warrior. What do the levels mean? Basically, the Jack Attack method for improvement, which doesn't have a very good name, and we're looking for a better one, constricts you to a certain number of units and buildings and upgrades that you're allowed to get. So that way, you simplify the game so you can focus on your mechanics, just building stuff, having more stuff than the other guy. Because if you're not in the Diamond League or above, or actually if you're not in the Masters League, stuff is always going to beat more stuff, regardless of what kind of stuff it is. Nice EMP on the sentries. EMP is a wonderful, fantastic spell that not only saps energy from units, but saps shields from Protoss units. Very good against Immortals, Sentries, High Templar, that kind of a thing. Very powerful. Very, very powerful unit. You should be able to win a lot of games against Protoss as Terran once you unlock the Ghost. Stalkers are freaking good. He just microed so much, I think he forgot to macro. Yeah, that happens often. Macro is going to win you more games than micro is, so this is what a sentry does to a marauder. It just takes a long time to kill it. Ghosts, believe it or not, have the same DPS against light as marauders have against armored, and they have the same DPS against their non-bonus. So ghosts actually deal a really awesome amount of damage, in addition to being able to drop nuke, snipe, EMP, and cloak. So yeah. Oh wait, did I not put the cloak upgrades in the ghost?
Yeah, there's no cloak.
Oh fuck! I need to write that in. Yeah, you can on the ghost level. You can cloak. You can get your Mobius reactor. You can nuke. You can do all the ghost things. You can nuke, man. Might want to go back to that ghost level and nuke a little bit. Dropping nukes is ridiculously fun. Yeah, the sentry's tickle beam. It might say, something else. Actually, let's go back for a sec. It might say something else in the sentry. Disruption beam? No, it doesn't even really cause a disruption. It's just sort of. It's a sort of a tick. It isn't really a tickle beam. It's just sort of a. Ooh, a distraction beam. Look over here. Who knows? What? Like throwing a pebble at someone to like get them distracted. Oh, what? Huh? And then the other units deal actual damage. Sentries do that. Nice micro, but the money's a little bit high. You do want to work on your multitasking through the level system. Work on microing and macroing at the same time, but don't focus too much on micro. Make sure you're macroing whenever you're microing. They go together like yin and yang, just like the shirt. Ooh, Archons. Oh, that's cool. Too bad you've got ghosts. Oh, you don't have ghosts. Okay, never mind. An Archon, for those of you who don't know, is 350 shields and 10 life. All Protoss units have a certain percentage of shield hit points and then life hit points. And Archon has almost all shields and just a little bit of life, because it's that big energy unit. So, if you have EMPs and that kills 100 shields, you basically need 4 EMPs on a group of Archons, and any sort of damage at all, like if an SCV coughs near it, the Archon will probably die.
Or maybe a tickle beam.
or a tickle beam. If you have a tickle beam and an EMP, I don't know what you're doing. Probably playing Zerg and neuroparasited 2 units in a free-for-all. But if you have those 2 units, then, yeah. Tickle beam would probably even kill an Archon at that point in time. Coming around. Stop the ghost production. Oh, there he is. Nice. Try to keep up that ghost production. Once you get ghosts, they're very, very useful. You're running out of minerals here, so you're actually going to need to take 2 expands at this point. And the fact that this has been oversaturated for this long is fucking killing you. Also keep in mind that even if you are on the casual difficulty rating, which is only 100 SQ and not 105 and 110, you need to keep your energy down on your orbital commands or it does not count as a pass.
Realize that.
Your energy cannot go up to double what it costs you to do your thing. So for you, your thing costs 50, which is your mule. So if you get up to 100, that does not count as a pass. For future reference. You've been around for a long time. You've been around since like the dark ages of the level system, where you know it was only I like nothing was even capitalized or put in the proper order. Like it looked terrible. It was just like, hey, this just kind of do this, and I was like not good at communicating it very well. You know, so things have changed a little bit. Just take whatever level you're at now and make sure you're keeping that energy down on your orbital commands. Because if you have a low income, you know.
Right. I didn't even realize that I didn't get the meals in.
Yeah. You're probably, most players are pretty good at the beginning of the game. It's towards the end of the game where that sort of slips off. Especially Protoss players. All you Protoss players out there, use your fucking Chrono Boost. Use it all the time. Whenever you make a unit, Chrono Boost it. Just, especially late game, it's just sort of like, how do I remember to use Chrono Boost? Just try to use it for everything. When it doesn't work, being like, oh good, my energy's down. Win-win. Cool. So let's take a look at the next level, which is level 8. Just dashing through the levels here on one horse open sleigh, if you will. And level 8, you already did level 7 before because you were up here in the old level system and then we redid it, so you start from the beginning. So you already did Hellions, so you moved on to level 8. So Infernal Pre-Igniter and Nitro Pack. So this game, hopefully, is focused with some cool Blue Flame Hellion Reaper Harass stuff. Basically,
yeah,
this
one was a little iffy.
Yeah, this basically level 8 is the kill workers level. Just have fun killing as many fucking workers as you can, because with Blue Flame Hellions and Reapers with speed, you can kill almost an infinite amount of workers. You can make your opponent hate themselves or hate you. There's a lot of hate will be going on in general. Do all these plants over here mean that a Reaper can't jump up this cliff? Oh, yes it does, because this is a double cliff. Reapers, for those of you who don't know, are jetpack units that run around. They have double pistols, and they can jump up cliffs, but they can only jump up one cliff at a time. This is one cliff here, and then one cliff here, but they can't jump straight up here because this is a double cliff. They're not that awesome. They should get a double cliff upgrade when they get their nitro packs. They should get speed, and they should also get the ability to jump up a double cliff. That would be fucking cool. Blizzard, it seems, is another idea for the Reaper. They're getting rid of the building attack and giving it 7 range, which is really fucking cool. And letting it harass forever because it'll have its own auto heal. Pretty nice. Agreed. If you guys are using the core, definitely use I would definitely suggest for all you core users out there. Oh god, whoops. The Jack Attack. Forgot to relabel it for the show. Update. Hey, there we go. This is the Jack attack. Soul Invictus. Ooh. Sounds cool. Surprised he's not giving your building SCV any trouble. I certainly would. But he's not going to. He's just happy going around. Oh, there he goes, giving you some trouble. Are you gonna let your SCV just die? What is that?
I didn't notice until like right now.
Oh, well, you finished it up. Oh, you managed to save him. Hopefully he stays alive. Cool. So let's see what happens this game. The Blue Flame Nitro Pack level. Now, it's not necessarily that you have to get Blue Flame and Nitro Pack. Technically, it's just that those things are now unlocked and available for you to use. But I do suggest that when you're doing a level, you focus on the new thing that you get that level, the new unit or upgrade that is unlocked in that level. So that way you can feel it out and have fun with it and see what its uses in a game are and see what you can do with it. But yeah, if you are using the core, I would definitely suggest unit production structures on one hotkey and your command center and upgrades on the other key. For Zerg, queens and upgrades should go on the same hotkey, and then hatcheries and hatcheries just are hatcheries, and that's it. And the reason for that is because of the fucking fucked up level system. Where's the level page located? Scroll down. Gotcha! Gotcha. Scroll down. Another great thing with the levels is that it makes you get used to the core. Agreed. Drop dat mule. Let's see it. Yeah, nice, nice. Cool, cool, cool. Open up with the general. Ah, here we go. Reaper Marauder. Oh, got a Marauder for in case Zealots come. Cool. Well, concussive shells would be in case Zealots come. Why the Marauder?
Just to drop the minerals. I had a lot of minerals and not too much gas.
Ah.
So yeah.
Cool.
If I couldn't build a Reaper because I didn't have enough gas, so Marauder just seemed like a good choice.
Cool. Yep. Yeah, so the cool thing about Reapers is they take a long time to build, and they are, what do you call it? They're very inexpensive. They cost 50 minerals and 50 gas, and they take a long time to build. 40 seconds, I believe. 45 seconds. What the fuck? Give me my 40-second Reapers back. Anyway, they take a long time to build, so it'll give you a lot of extra minerals for things like expanding. It'll probably help you keep your gas down overall, but you will have a mineral surplus if you go for a Reaper build, which allows an easy expand. Same kind of idea as going for a lot of sentries, so that way you have extra minerals so that you can expand. Works quite well. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Cool. Yeah, I definitely believe it will help you, Leonin Warrior. Marine Scout. He scouts a sentry. Sentry beats a Marine in a one-on-one battle. Who would have guessed it? Certainly not me. I guess they have 80 hit points. As opposed to 45, but seriously. They're for both. Sandbox! Oh shit, what up, Sandbox? I want to talk to you later, or maybe now. How do you feel about having Burrow on the same hotkey? Here we go, we got some Hellions. We got some Reapers action, this is going to be fun. Bam! Run away, kill pylons! Yeah! Oh.
Yeah, I didn't get to pick that one off.
That's alright. Lots of worker killing. Oh shit, tons of worker killing going on. These are for 6 style and for longevity of play. I can play for a long time, or type or work for a long time if I'm wearing these. They increase circulation in blood circulation in the hand, so it keeps the hand nice and warm and flexible and feeling good. But yeah, that's a shitty map for Reapers. What the fuck? I guess you can come in. I guess you can come in over here and try to, but it's not that great. They should be able to reap up here. I want to reap in this direction. Why don't they have a little step ladder for the reapers? They have it on Antigua Shipyard. Why don't they have it on this map? Colossus, very good.
Against Reapers.
against anything that's light, really. Actually, pretty much, they're good against pretty much anything. Marauders are definitely the way to go. Feel free, if you're playing this level system, and I say I want you to focus obviously on Reapers and Blue Flame Hellions on this level, but if you see your opponent going for Colossus, just go for a more Marauder heavy kind of build, and maybe just use the Reapers as a counterattack. Reapers aren't good in a battle. Actually, I would probably suggest keeping Reapers out of main battles almost all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're really cool. I'll give you the link to the gloves later. Remind me, Sandbox. I'll give you all the link to the gloves. The gloves are awesome. I really like them. But yeah, going a little bit more Marauder heavy. There's only 4 Zealots. If you had more Marauders in this mix, it would be better. But Reapers would be good for, like, okay, I'm gonna keep my Reapers over here, and then when this army's attacking me, I'm gonna run and kill all of his shit. You did get a shit ton of workers killed. Yeah, 12. Pretty fucking nice. The issue is going to be the Colossus. The army numbers aren't really in your favor. I think this game is going to end rather shortly. Yep. And that is basically going to happen. Oh yeah, nice. Aequitas already links it. Beautiful. Aequitas has this shit bookmarked. Nice. Very fucking cool. Good. Good stuff. Cool. So, let's have you face off against one of our lovely viewers. Are you on StarCraft right now?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm just getting the chat.
Nice. All right. So if anybody wants to play against our lovely noob of the day, which is RandoOne. Anyone who wants to challenge RandoOne, say so in this chat right here. And Sandbox, that would be so terrible if you went and killed RandoOne, but I'd be okay with it. Sandbox is a professional, semi-professional, whatever you want to call him, player. He kicked ass in the last MLG, so it would certainly be a good test, but maybe a little bit unfair. Yeah, we'll have UK days in the future. I can do it. Zion's in. Lovely. Cool. And RandoOne. Cool, Zion. You're gonna freestyle. The only thing that you can't do is build invisible units. Rando, you're doing the Reaper Blue Flame Hellion level.
Okay.
So watch that that transfer and make sure you're not getting oversaturated or anything like that. Nice. Let's roll. Now remember, Zion, you just saw a game of a Protoss player crushing a Terran player. Heed that very well. And also keep in mind, Rando, that you still have ghosts, and you should probably be using them at some point. They're very, very helpful for killing Protoss stuff. Basically, EMP deals 100 damage to all units in an area of effect against Protoss. It's pretty much just as powerful as a Seeker missile. This map is also bad for Reapers. Yeah, it is. Wow. Yep, looks like you're getting all the bad Reaper maps. Maybe just want to open Reapers or use Reapers for counterattack, Blue Flame Hellions and Reapers for counterattack or something like that. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, we got Zion. Zion, what are you going to do? He's got infantry units and Hellions that can come and kill you. What is your response? Also, at this point in the game, normally I tell the freestyle player, no need to scout. You know he's just building Marines, so do what you do. But once he gets to this level, all of a sudden RandoOne has some options to himself. The idea is to focus Reaper play, but he doesn't have to do it if he doesn't feel like doing it this time around. It's not necessary. It's not. He doesn't need to do that to succeed or anything like that. Let's take a look. Money is staying nice and low for both players. We got constant worker production from both players. Nice. Constant worker production. Good. Good. Pylons at a good time. Gonna go for this second barracks before the supply depot. Gonna squeeze it in. Not gonna make any more SCVs though. Gonna go for the orbital command. Nice. There is that small gap where you're going for the orbital command. I would just get the orbital command. If you want to, that's perfectly fine. Don't be too worried about it. There we are, the orbital command. A little butler man. Oh, hello. Would you like some treats? Would you like some treats? Would you? Any treats? Yo, yo, yo. What up, Chichile? How's it hanging? Reactor Tech Lab. Have you been generally opening with one barracks with a reactor and one with a tech lab?
Yeah. I like it. You can apply pressure early, and it doesn't make me feel like I'm gonna die if I don't kill him.
Nice. Cool. That's really a general good feeling to be having if you can put on some pressure, but you don't have to do tons of damage. You can pull shit out. Hey, we toss and Chichili being friendly in the chat as per usual. That one's on 22. Sorry, I missed that. That's on 22. And your pylon is right now, Zion. Your pylon is right now. And your money is high, so you don't have to worry about not having enough money to build the pylon. Probably don't need 3 guys on the geyser, maybe just 2. Nice! Both players getting pretty aggressive. Looks like Randall's going to have the upper hand with a little bit of micro. Or no micro, he still has the upper hand. Oh god, and concussive shells are great. Can never escape the concussive shell. Nice! I like going for the early concussive shell like that. I think that's nice. Especially against Protoss. I think it works out well against Zealots. Keeping that money nice and low. Keeping that energy nice and low. Cool. Good stuff. Getting your expansion up. All of that jazz. Let's see what Zion's strategy is going to be to beat this infantry plus Hellion player. Gonna have to have some more. Oh, Zealots was a bad choice. Oh no, don't lose the... Oh, Zion. You need to be much more protective of those... what do you call it? You be much more protective of those sentries. You got to keep those sentries alive. Very, very important as a Protoss player to keep those sentries alive. RandoOne dealing lots of damage early on. Looks like we got 2 workers killed. The unit counts are ahead in workers for SCV. As opposed to SCVs. Probes ahead of SCVs. But drop mules make SCVs. Yeah, nice. Right. Oh, oh no, that's just a double queue. Make sure you keep making SCVs. Prioritize the SCVs over the other units. You can make your transfer. Make your transfer. And you can probably re-rally back to your main at this point. You've got a little bit extra. You've got 3 more from your mineral line that could have been transferred over. Yeah, just keep the rally points as they are and send 3 over. Nice. That'll be nice and even. Good. Good. Always keep on top of your saturation. Make sure it's working out quite well. You're going to need more Zealots in your composition, Zion, if you want to deal with Marine Marauder. Just Stalkers isn't going to do it. You get your real DPS from the Zealots. When you have the Zealot Stalker combo, basically the Marine Marauder either runs away and gets hit for free by the Stalkers, or takes damage from the Zealot. So either way, you're dealing with damage. Good job saving the SCVs. RandoOne, that money's getting real high. What's going on?
Macro, micro.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are not going back to your base to macro, correct?
A little bit, like to drop buildings, of course.
Right, but when you're building units, you don't go back to your base?
I'm just tapping them, yeah.
Good. Those of you who don't know, you don't have to look at your base to build buildings. You can use these things called hotkeys. You can be looking over here while you're microing this battle and say, oh, whoopsies. While you're microing this battle over here and say, oh, am I building SCVs? Yep. Am I building out of my barracks? Nope. Do I have a shit ton of money? Yes. Spend it. Build out of your barracks. Build some supply depots. These barracks are all dead, bro. What's going on? You have over 1,000. You can definitely float that command center. How the fuck do you have 3 rows over here, but much less than that over here? I don't know how the fuck that happened. Oh, guys, we're building stuff. Ah, okay. Keep building supply depots, though. At this point, you're constantly producing. You can keep building supply depots. Way too many in the... oh, not way too many. Just a little bit too many in the transfer. War Prism Harass. Just grab some guys. Send them back there.
I don't have too many.
It's okay. Just send back what you got. There's only 2 Stalkers. No need to overreact about it.
Should I move the workers when this happens?
Not for 2 Stalkers. You don't have to. You're probably going to lose a couple no matter what, so just disrupting them. I would leave some there. I would leave some Marines over there. Not tons of them, but I would just leave some. You can transfer some workers from your main to your third. Are you using your base camera hotkeys?
No, it's kind of tough.
Start using those and use those to make transfers. Transfers will become super fast and super easy if you have a camera location set for all your bases. So just force yourself to, every time you get a base, set a new cam for it. Also, you're not dropping mules right now. And you're done with SCVs. You're all set. You don't need to build anymore. You can cancel the ones that are building right now, build more unit producing structures and more units. Your unit production is low, and that's why your money is as high as it is. You could go for some more gas, though. You have 2 in one, 1 in the other one. You could definitely go for some more gas. When you have 2,000 minerals and a lower amount of gas, you want to even that out so you can build more Marauders and Ghosts. Definitely start building some Ghosts. You should drop like a shit ton of racks right now with that money. You should drop an expansion and a shit ton of racks. You should not be on even supply with with Zion right now, but you are, because you have tons of fucking money in the bank. Spend it all. Drop racks. Like a shit ton of them. You should never have this much money. Whenever you see that money that high, drop tons of fucking racks. And an expansion, which you already did. Good. Cool, cool, cool. Drop mules. You don't have your new command center in the hotkey, so add it in so you can drop mules with it. Add in your new barracks. And you can add in your building command center too, so that way whenever you go to drop mules, you can see how well it's doing, if it's almost ready or
Where
not.
did I put that?
Oh, it's right in front of all those barracks. Alright, you're almost at 1,000 again. Spend that money. All those unit producing structures should be lit up right now. And you should be building 3 supply depots at a time. Good. You're being out macroed right now? And you're playing in the dark? New binds are hard. Yeah, I know. I know they are. I played Zerg the other day. It was hell.
Add-on complete.
And he should. Zion should be abusing the fact that Rando can't get Vikings. For sure. The interesting part about Rando not being able to get Vikings is that I only see 3 Colossus in the field right now at 17 minutes into the game. We got range? Good, we got range. Hopefully those EMPs will work. Oh shit, that's a lot of Zealots. Especially for all the Hellions that are out right now. Oh man. Flank. Nice. EMPs on the Colossus. And if you have extra energy, you might as well be sniping stuff. Get the ghost out of there. Oh. In general, just as a general rule for pretty much all bases. Yeah, for pretty much all races. Did I say all bases? Anyway, for pretty much for all races, you want to keep your energy units alive. So if you feel that the battle is going poorly, leave your other units and run your energy producing units away.
Oh, I think that's GG.
Yep, you just got straight up out macroed. You did really good in the beginning of the game, but you got out macroed. Really be a little bit more. So I want you to start using those base cameras more. That's going to help you respond to drops a lot faster. Also, I don't think you're using a hotkey for your army right now.
No, sometimes I just use the ghost as a hotkey, but that game I didn't.
Okay, so I want you to have, for this week, I want you to always have all of your bases hotkeyed, and I want you to have your army hotkeyed. So all of your bases have camera location hotkeys, and your main army is just in one big hotkey. Worry about the other hotkeys later, but as a first step, just make sure your army is in a hotkey. So that means you're like, oh crap, I have to respond to something. Hit your army, send it where it needs to go, without having to find it and select it and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Third time using the core. Damn, it takes time getting used to. Yeah. Mask Ghost OP. Does he not have stim? Ooh, I didn't check that. Did you not have stim that game?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so.
Nice.
That might have been a typo. One sec. Let me check. Stim packs. Engineering Bay, combat shields, concussive shell, and stim packs.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we used to be doing non-micro oriented stuff, but now we added that stuff in. Basically, you should be approaching each level with, yeah. Basically, you should be approaching that level, or every level rather, with the sort of, okay, get the basic macro down, get the basic feel of it, and once the macro's feeling really good and really easy, then start mixing in the micro. And then when you have full micro and full macro, and you're completing all of your goals, move on to the next level. Sound good?
Would you recommend build orders now?
I would definitely check out some openers at this point in time. if you're interested in it.
One racks expand, but I feel like I need that bunker to be safe. So would you accept that if I just slapped a bunker down at the start?
I'm gonna have to think about that.
Okay.
Maybe. Probably not, because the thing is, I want you to just be playing, even though it might not be your eventual style that you want, I want you to be playing in a style that's aggressive.
Okay.
So One Racks Expand would not really be an aggressive style. Later on, once you've completed the whole level system, then do whatever the fuck you want. But for now, try to be as aggressive as possible, so that way you can continue to feel out your opponent and poke holes and get all of that stuff in your subconscious. So that way later, when you're making adjustments, you're making it off of that like sort of relativity.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say it's pretty safe to look at openers if you want to sort of optimize the way you're playing. Look at different openers that you want to do, different openers that the pros are doing and stuff like that.
I don't see too much aggression openings for Terran. I always usually see one racks fast expand into something else, and that's what the deviations are.
That's also the other thing too, is that the ladder metagame is different than the tournament metagame. Watching things like the GSL is not really stuff that you're going to be able to do on the ladder a lot of the times. Like when people play out on the ladder, they're like watching out for six pool more often and watching out for more cheese more often and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. I would definitely fuck with things and just see what feels comfortable to you.
Okay.
Alright, man. Sounds good. Everybody else, stick around. We're going to be doing some games. Some just general, just like we just did, some strategy versus macro games for anybody who wants to play. Those of you who have not get a chance to play yet, always get the preference. So that is all. For those of you in the archives, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.